It's Week 8 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Texans and the Browns. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
On 1st and 10, King eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 3 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. 27 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Out to his left. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. King now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Operating from the gun, King. This is caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. King forced out to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been...
He was able to cap off that impressive opening drive with a touchdown run himself. And they'll look for more on drive number 2. It's 1st down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. King. And this is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. King rolling to his right. The big fella. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile quarterback with their second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only...
He had the touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half. Here's King, throwing to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, wide open, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. Throwing to start the drive. King escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And after that play, we've got an injury. And it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Look. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, King. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdowns. Throwing to start the drive. King, flush to his right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. King. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to throw. King. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive, first and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. King. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. King. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Houston. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's closing in on. Throwing to start the drive. King. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. King. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Texans have got it on cruise control.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable. Throwing to start the drive. King eluding the pressure right. Gets past one man. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans extend their lead yet again. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement.
He had another touchdown run the last time they had it. His 4th of the game. Now King on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun. King flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is King. Throwing on 1st down. And some space here. Ooh, with a juke. There he goes again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 61 yards. And the Texans are pouring it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
He has been virtually unstoppable in this game. It seems like every drive is ended with him scoring. Throwing to start the drive. King. Flush to his right. Pushes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. King now on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. King eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. King. Touchdown! Courtland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans just continue to roll. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Here's King, throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now King on 1st down, being chased out left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. King flushed out right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. King flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. And now out comes Houston. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Rolling to his left. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans. Cortland Sutton, 59 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. King throwing to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the Houston set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. King forced out to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, They often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And bulldozing his way through. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. King dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. King. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team...
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing...